Tennessee basketball. The excitement of big-time college basketball at its best. Capacity crowds, top-level competition, travel to exciting places like San Francisco, Hawaii, San Diego, New Orleans, and of course the battle for the Southeastern Conference Championship and the chance to play in the NCAA National Tournament. This is John Ward of the Vol Network to share with you how 1979 kept that tradition alive and added one of the most thrilling chapters to the saga of Big Orange basketball. Coach Don DeVoe was in his first season as head coach at the University of Tennessee, succeeding the legendary Ray Mears as head coach. For DeVoe, who played at Ohio State, served as an assistant at Army and Ohio State, then had successful seasons as head coach at Virginia Tech and Wyoming, the first year meant his volunteer players must adapt to a new system, new coaching staff, new terminology, and do it in time to be ready for top 10 teams like Louisville, Ohio State, Utah, right off the bat. The Tennessee coaching staff includes Bob Burton, who had previously coached at Wyoming and Wake Forest. Tom Deaton, a member of the Vol staff under Ray Mears and acting coach Cliff Wedding in 1978. And Bobby Stevens, successful high school coach in Virginia who played under DeVoe at Virginia Tech. The team experienced highs and lows during December's pre-conference season, but continued to show improvement as the coaches and players worked to find the best combination. Here's Tennessee coach Don DeVoe.
Perhaps one of the greatest achievements of this basketball team at the University of Tennessee this past year was that of progress. I've never had a basketball team that made so much progress during the course of 1 year. This was indicated by the fact that the coaches in the SEC prior to the season picked our squad to finish 7th in the SEC. Even though we had a difficult non-conference schedule and we had many close losses, our basketball team developed because they worked hard together in practice. They played hard in basketball games, and consequently, we ended up being one of the really fine teams in the SEC by virtue of the hard work.
Included in the December schedule were 2 holiday tournaments, which gave the Vols the chance to travel to top resorts. First, San Francisco, where the Vols won the Cable Car Classic Championship, and then Hawaii for 8 days and 3 games in the Rainbow Classic. Coach DeVoe's concept of team play was taking shape, the chance for several people to play, the emphasis on solid man-to-man defense, fundamentals, which scouts say are so important as players progress, even into the professional game. The team concept on offense, work for the good percentage shot, pass the ball, attack, keep the pressure on the opponent. And then the SEC season opened at Mississippi, and Tennessee won, a key victory, as the tough conference schedule began. By now, the key members of the 1979 Tennessee cast were emerging. Senior Terry Crosby, embodying the concept of defense, invariably guarding the opponent's top scorer, improved game by game as a defender and as a scorer. Junior Reggie Johnson, all conference as a sophomore, became the league's premier inside offensive player, an All-American candidate, led the Vols in scoring and rebounding, and continued to improve on defense. Bert Bertelkamp, a junior who moved from the wing to start at the point position, playing with poise and intelligence in quarterbacking the Vols to big wins. Sophomore Howard Wood won the starting assignment at the low post. Was called by Coach DeVoe the finest defensive player he has coached, and became a consistent scorer. Other players at the low post position contributed big plays. Junior Chuck Freets, smooth and quick. Kevin Nash, 6'10" power player, who made key contributions time after time. Then there was the freshman starter, whose swift maturity and natural instincts won him a place on the all-conference freshman team. Gary Carter from Johnson City, Tennessee. Senior Johnny Darden, a 3-year starter, became the 6th man, and time after time he came off the bench to pick up the tempo and spark the Volunteers. Freshman Steve Ray filled in admirably on many occasions. Senior Kenny Tiefteller made many key plays. The team continued to improve game by game, building toward the climax of the season, the Southeastern Conference Tournament, revived after 26 years' absence. The winner would be the official NCAA tournament representative. The Vols became a rugged road team, and as the season moved toward the tournament, Tennessee won at Kentucky, at Vanderbilt 2 days later, at Alabama. Then, after losing a double overtime game at Mississippi State, Tennessee began a 9-game winning streak, including the championship game of the Southeastern Conference basketball tournament.
Play, and let's see what Kentucky does as we go to the final 5 seconds of regulation. The pass comes to Macy. Goes past a double screen, down to the baseline, stops. Macy, jump shot is in the air, the shot is short. Tip back to Macy. Macy lays it up again, the shot is missed. Rebound battle for, scrapping under there. It is finally Tennessee's Carter coming out with the ball as the regulation game comes to a close, and it looks like it will be overtime in Birmingham. Set to jump, and the overtime period, it's up and tipped, and Tennessee gets the ball. Comes over here to the Volunteers, Gary Carter. He'll set the play with Darden at the point. Tennessee's got low Threets, and Johnson comes high. Down comes Threets, free, fakes, goes up the layup. Good, and he was fouled. Threets scores for Tennessee. The toss is up, and good, and Tennessee leads by 3 points. It's 58-55. Tennessee leads over Kentucky. Kentucky with the basketball. Pass comes in, with it is Cowan on heavy pressure against Tennessee's full court press. He comes out with the ball and is called for traveling with it, or perhaps an offensive foul. Whatever, Tennessee's got to get possession, side front court, leading in the ball game by 3 points. Overtime at Birmingham. The Volunteers with it, and it comes bounce pass down low, taken there for the layup shot that is good. Shot made this time by Reggie Johnson on a feed from Threets and low, and Tennessee leads by a score of 60-55. The toss is good. Tennessee leads 61-55. Play continuing in this overtime period at Birmingham as the Cats will have the basketball. The pass comes in. Tennessee still with that full court pressure, causing Kentucky problems. Kentucky with it. Kyle Macy comes in front court behind the back dribble. Back over Claytor for the jump shot. The shot by Claytor is missed. Wrong rebound. Scrap 4 saved over here alertly by Carter. Gary Carter's got the ball for Tennessee in front court. Ramos down to the Left extension to the free throw line, works his way back out high, gives over to Darden. On the right side it comes to Reggie Johnson, who's come out of there to play on the wing in the corner. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left to go. Play continuing. We pick up the action right now with Kentucky's Macy. After an exchange of possession, he was fouled. This rather is Verderber at the free throw line. The first one is up and good. The second shot also good. And the score is now Tennessee 61, Kentucky 57. The Vols by 4 points in overtime at Birmingham. Full court pressure, Kentucky trying to pull up the big steal. Here, coming in front court with it for Tennessee, this will be Darden. On the right side comes the pass to Terry Crosby. Crosby to Darden. Kentucky coming out to put single pressure on Darden. That's Macy guarding him. Darden continues to dribble. Long feed all by himself for the layup. Good! Breaking free down low. This was Terry Crosby. Backdooring Macy, getting free underneath for the layup, and Tennessee goes back up by 6, 63 to 57. Kentucky in front court. Working the ball back and forth on the backside it goes. Macy for a jumper. The shot by Macy is good. It's 63-59. Tennessee in overtime leading as these two teams furiously going up and down the court, scoring in front court. Nice save by Darden. Great feed left side. Dunk good by Wood. Wood on a beautiful feed from Darden comes under for the stuff, and the Volunteers go back up by 6. 65-59. Kentucky trails with it in front court. This is Cowan driving. Tennessee, good position, I think. Let's wait and see. Yes, it's going to be a charge called on Cowan as Johnson was there waiting on him. 2:42 left to go. At the line to shoot will be Johnson as he was fouled after Cowan took the shot. Not a player control foul, but Johnson misses the free throw. And so Kentucky's got the ball to the rebound, trailing by 6 points. Here they come in front court. Jay Scheidler running the team. Cutting off to the right side goes Macy, gets the ball down to the baseline, stops for a jump shot that is up and will not count if it is good because a foul is called against Crosby, charging into the screen set by Verderber. The free throw is up and missed by Verderber. Tennessee has the ball. Rebound comes off, taken here by the Volunteers in front court with it. Carter drops it off with Bertelkamp. Bertelkamp running the team now against the Freeze, and let's see, it will be a foul called on the backside over there as Carter was fouled by somebody grabbing, and so Carter goes to the free throw line. The toss is up and good. Tennessee leads 66-59. Second shot by Carter. This freshman from Johnson City, good. Tennessee leads by 8 once more. Kentucky's got the ball. Dangerous offensive team. Here they come in front court, taking care of the ball, looking for the good shot. Pass comes to Clater. He drives, he stops, he jumps, he shoots, he scores. Truman Clater scores, carving it once more down to 6 points. 67-61, Tennessee leading. The Vols with the ball in the bounce to Bertelkamp. Veers to the left side past the timeline. Double team on the ball, down it goes to Carter. He waits for the pressure, here it comes. Still has not taken the dribble. Now works it back over to Crosby. Tennessee playing fundamentally sound basketball. Taking care of the ball now, right as we say that, a steal is affected by Kentucky. And here they come on a pass to Verderber, driving for a layup. Good! So Kentucky, fighting, battling, gets back into the game. They trail by only 4, 67-63. Tennessee will have the ball. You can see the full court pressure here by Kentucky. The ball's working in against the pressure. Goes on the left side, double teaming the ball in rear court, needs help. There's the dribble coming past the timeline in front court. Tennessee's got the ball. A whistle sounds. A foul is called against Kentucky's Casey. And here's the freshman Gary Carter to the line for a free throw. Good by Carter. Tennessee goes up by 5 points, 68-63. Second shot also good. Tennessee leads by 6. Kentucky with the ball. Hurriedly in front court now. Time ticking down. Jump shot over there is missed. Rebound picked off inside Wood. Heavily pressured, looks for help. Works the ball on a bouncer on the left side. Now with it is Carter. Works it in front court on a long ripping pass. Driving through there, holding the ball will be Gary Carter again. Now to Johnson, back to Carter, give and go, layup, good by Carter, driving through, and Tennessee goes up 71-63. 1:16 left to go in the overtime. Kentucky still not out of it, but they trail by 8 points. Tennessee seeking to win the SEC Tournament Championship, the right to go to the NCAA, and to also register the 3rd victory over Kentucky. This is Macy with a jumper from 20 feet away, and once again it's a 6-point game, 71-65. Foul called on the exchange as Crosby was fouled. Free throw missed. Johnson goes up for a rebound attempt. It's no good. Taken away by Kentucky. The Wildcats trail by 6. Now it's 4. Driving through for the layup. Verderber again with a fine power drive, and it's 71-67. Tennessee leads less than a minute to go in this overtime of the SEC Championship Tournament. In front court, Tennessee's got the ball, and Wood, as he gets it, is fouled. He'll go to the line for 1+1. The first, good by Wood. Tennessee up by 5. Second shot, also good by Wood. Tennessee 73-67 over the Cats. Kentucky's got the ball at front court. Hurley, they go down to the baseline with it. Plater, great move along the line for a layup. Good! Kentucky chops it back down to 4. Tennessee 73-69. Pass comes into Bertelkamp. Bertelkamp in the final seconds of the ball game is fouled as he comes past the timeline by Plater. And so Bert Bertelkamp, the junior from Knoxville, goes to the line. Good by Bertelkamp. The score is 74-69, and Bertelkamp is ready for the bonus attempt that could give Tennessee a 6-point lead and the SEC championship. The shot is good, and Tennessee, as you see, dropping back on defense. Long pass comes into Kentucky, but the game is over, and Tennessee has beaten Kentucky for the 3rd time this year and also has won the Southeastern Conference Basketball Championship 75-69.
After winning the SEC basketball tournament, Tennessee went on to the NCAA, winning over Ohio Valley Conference champion Eastern Kentucky 97-81 to advance to the NCAA second round against top-ranking Notre Dame. The Volunteers were tied at halftime with the Irish, but Notre Dame outscored Tennessee in the opening minutes of the second half, held on to win. 1979, a great year for Vol players who reaped awards and recognition. For Vol fans following Tennessee wherever they played. 1979, a great year for Vol coaches in their first season. Coach DeVoe reflects on some of his first Tennessee team's accomplishments.
First of all, we won the first tournament in the SEC since 1952. By virtue of our finish in second place, we advanced to the semifinals of the tournament. We defeated Auburn by 6 points in the first game, and then we defeated the University of Kentucky in the championship game in overtime. It marked the 3rd consecutive win for the University of Tennessee over the Kentucky Wildcats. It was also the first time since 1919 that anyone in the SEC had defeated Kentucky 3 times in one season. It was a year where the University of Tennessee won its first ever NCAA basketball tournament game. By winning our last 8 games in a row, our basketball team was able to reach national acclaim. We were ranked in the top 20 at the end of the season. The 1978-79 season will be a basketball year that all Big Orange fans will not soon forget.